Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the General English class. First semester BCom, affiliated to Bangalore University, session 24. We are going to continue with the lesson My Teacher, written by Helen Keller. Let's look at the learning objectives once again. It is to understand the importance of the teacher in one's life, to recognize the talents of the people around us and be an inspiration. It is also to create an awareness of the importance of values of life. At the end of the session, the students will be able to understand the difficulties of physically challenged people, the importance of aims, aspirations, determination, and hard work. Let's have a quick recap of Helen Keller and her early life. Helen Adams Keller is an author, political activist, and a lecturer. She was born on 27 June 1880 in Tuscumbia, Alabama. Her parents were Captain Arthur H. Keller and Kate Adams. Helen Keller became blind and deaf when she was 19 months old due to a disease in the year 1882. In the year 1886, Helen Keller's parents contacted Alexander Graham Bell. According to his advice, they contacted Perkins Institute for the Blind. The director advised Anne Sullivan, former student of Perkins Institute for the Blind, to be the instructor for Helen Keller. Thus, Anne Sullivan became the teacher for Helen Keller. Thus began a 49-year-long relationship between the teacher and the student. Anne Sullivan entered her life on 3rd March 1887 and was the reason for her tremendous progress with her ability to communicate. Let's look at the education journey of Helen Keller. It is only because of Anne Sullivan she was able to achieve so much. Helen Keller attended the Perkins Institute for the Blind in the year 1888, after which Anne Sullivan and Helen Keller moved to New York in the year 1894 to attend Humason School for the Deaf and Horace Mann School for the Deaf. They didn't stop here. Keller entered the Cambridge School for Young Ladies in the year 1896 to prepare for Radcliffe College. Throughout the journey, we could see Anne Sullivan was a pillar of strength. She was a guide. She was someone who made Helen Keller the unthinkable. Later, in the year 1900, Keller joined Radcliffe College. She became the first deaf and blind person to receive a bachelor degree of arts at the age of 24 in the year 1904. Thus, Helen Keller was the one and only, or the first deaf and blind person to receive a degree, that too from the Radcliffe College, the year 1904. This is not a great small achievement. It is something that was unimaginable for the physically challenged persons. She didn't stop with the studies. She became an inspiration. She has authored several books. The following are the list of books written by Helen Keller. The Story of My Life, which is an autobiography published in the year 1903. Optimism, The World I Live In, which was published in 1908. The Song of the Stone Wall, Out of the Dark, in the year 1930. My Religion, in the year 1927. Midstream, My Later Life. Peace at Eventide, Helen Keller in Scotland, Helen Keller's Journal. Let's Have Faith, Teacher, Anne Sullivan Macy, The Open Door, etc. She has written 12 books and also contributed to magazines and newspapers. She was a greatest inspiration for everybody. What a achievement. Nobody would have thought a girl who became deaf and blind at the age of 19 months would want to become an inspiration to everybody. This was possible only because of her teacher. We cannot stop mentioning Anne Sullivan, her teacher. Whenever we speak about Helen Keller, we have to speak about her teacher Anne Sullivan. Thus, Helen Keller and Anne Sullivan's relationship went on for 49 years. Let us now look at how Helen Keller, being a student, being a physically challenged person, became the greatest personality. Helen Keller became a world-famous speaker and author. She was an advocate for people with disabilities and for numerous other causes. She was a suffragette, a pacifist, a radical socialist, and a birth control supporter. She was friends with famous personalities like Dr. Alexander Graham Bell, Charlie Chaplin, and Mark Twain. Her achievement was recognized all over the world. She was awarded Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest award, on 14th September 1964 by President Lyndon B. Johnson. Helen Keller passed away on 1st June 1968 at her home. Thus, Helen Keller is an inspiration to everybody. Not only Helen Keller, but also her teacher, Anne Sullivan. This is for your reference on YouTube. Thank you so much.